Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over this SL Prison iceberg I made. It has some pretty unknown stuff, and known stuff. Here is the iceberg now. There's 3 layers, and with each layer, it gets more unknown. Anyway, let's get started on the iceberg. OG mods. Originally, there were 3 moderators, back when modern_Jabo was head admin, and not Yuroma. The original 3 mods consisted of Burgerkung, Yippee, and myself, unequaled. We barely had any powers, and only had the ability to kick, view, and force field. However, we're paid 300 Robux just for playing the game and moderating, so that's cool. NPCs. There are NPCs/shopkeepers around the map that sell various items/guns. Here are the list of them, and their significance. Mullet. Mullet is an NPC on the outer skirts of the map who sells the best array of firearms in his quote-unquote secret store. However, they are pretty expensive, but they're honestly worth it. The gas station worker. This dude purely exists just to be robbed. He does give a pretty decent payout, however he does nothing else. Jimmy. Jimmy is the car dealer near the gas station who sells the armored car, Humvee, and other cars. He's pretty significant, as he supplies some of the most armored vehicles in the game. Tiled_Entropy. Tiled_Entropy is the shopkeep of the gun store in the city. She sells a pretty good selection of guns, for fairly decent prices. Val. Val is the shopkeep of Val's store, aka the gun shop in the criminal town, and is probably the most well-known NPC in the game, with both cops and criminals alike. Melee shop owner. The melee shop owner is the dude who sells melee weapons, and I honestly have no idea who this dude is. Maybe ask Ant who he is or something, but he's pretty cool. Cake shop owner. The cake shop owner is once again someone whom I have no idea who they are. They exist to be robbed and give cake to the player, which is cool. Christmas 2024. The 2024 Christmas event was an event during the end of 2024 which was Christmas related. Some cool stuff happened, like the picture of the game being changed to this. And the sleigh and snow being added around the map. Halloween 2024. The Halloween 2024 event was a pretty content-packed event, with the update video about the game being my most popular video yet. It included stuff like the lever-action shotgun, the Halloween armor, and the infamous/famous death vest. The original game. The original game was the original place for SL Prison before. For some reason, it got moved. The game is basically a time capsule of what SL Prison was before it got reworked or something. It had things like an entirely different map, with a new city, a desert, and a new prison. Ballistic helmet. The ballistic helmet was the original helmet for the SWAT team before it was replaced by the riot helmet. Some players who stored it before it was removed still have it, and it is highly sought after, and the model uses the helmet from prison life. If you want to see it without doing a bunch of trading, and losing a lot of valuable items, it's in the original game. RIP Chato 628. RIP Chato 628 refers to a grave that is behind the Burgerkung, and is a grave that simply has the words RIP Chato 628 written on it. This grave references when Ant and Trace were playing in the first couple of days the game existed, and they met this dude named Chato 628. He acted dumb and Ant and Trace found him really funny and decided to add him. However, he was never seen online again. Fartfinger. Fartfinger is the username of someone who sexually harassed someone during the making of my Burgerkung ad video. He wasn't very prominent in the community before this, and had randomly just came out of the blue and did that. It was honestly very disgusting and weird. However, this isn't all. The admin sniper had took forever to ban this dude for seemingly no reason, and when he eventually did ban him, he called us soft. In my opinion, this is not a good look on Sniper's ability to moderate. However, we should take into account he did ban him eventually. However, he was extremely weird about it. Tarpet. Tarpet was a very prominent hacker group about a year ago which for some reason target a lot of prison lifestyle games, including SL Prison. They had done basically everything in their power to just ruin the game with stuff like crashing servers, and just general exploits. Little John Drama. The Little John Drama was a while ago, back when the OG 3 mods had just become mods. Basically he was just a really racist homophobic person who the admins just basically ignored, and this was at the time where mods couldn't ban in server, so we just had to watch as this dude was being racist, which was fun. Eventually however he was banned, he got really mad and made a mafia group or something that was against SL Prison, however it faded into obscurity. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. This video took so long cause I had to deal with final exams and all of that, however this brings me up to a break that I'm taking. I'm gonna be taking this break cause at the start of summer, which is next Wednesday for me, I am moving, and cannot make videos, so don't expect videos for a while. Anyways that's all, thank you again for watching, and have a good day.